Looking ahead to the trading week beginning April 28th, the first thing we want to pay attention to is the movement of gold. Gold just completed only its third week lower for the entirety of 2025, and the most recent acceleration has been thought of by many to be a flight to safety trade. This past week, gold prices only fell by 0.75%, but they had the highest volume in over a year, considering that the Swiss franc and the Japanese yen, traditional flight to safety currencies, both had down weeks. It's going to be important to determine if those price moves, plus the VIX closing back below 26, means that the flight to safety trade is over. Now, that doesn't mean that gold has to sell off, just that the parabolic moves higher that we've seen are unlikely to continue if the flight to safety trade is over. Monday, we are entering the 2-week-long earnings peak. Next week specifically, we have 32% of the Nasdaq 100, 25% of the S&P 500, and 346 companies from the Russell 2000 all reporting earnings. Those Russell 2000 earnings include 212 companies with market caps over $1 billion. According to FactSet, so far, 71% of companies reporting earnings have beaten EPS estimates, which is below the 5-year average and below the 10-year average. In terms of specific earnings for next week, we have 585 companies next week reporting with over $1 billion in market cap, including 4 companies with over $1 trillion in market cap. Those 4 are Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Meta. We also get earnings from Qualcomm, Visa, MasterCard, ExxonMobil, Chevron, Caterpillar, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Eli Lilly, and Amgen, among others. In terms of data next week, Monday is a pretty quiet data day. Tuesday in the U.S., we have Case-Shiller home prices, the Conference Board's Consumer Confidence Index, and JOLTS job openings data. That evening, we have China manufacturing PMI as well. On Wednesday is actually a pretty big day for data. We have German employment and CPI data, German and Eurozone GDP data. Then in the US, we have ADP private payrolls, the Employment Cost Index, preliminary first quarter GDP figures, PCE price data, personal spending, pending home sales, and Chicago PMI. That evening, we have a Bank of Japan interest rate policy meeting. Then looking ahead to Thursday, we have ISM data in the US along with jobless claims. And then we move into Friday where we have fresh Eurozone CPI data. Then in the US, factory orders and April non-farm payrolls data, with markets expecting 125,000 jobs added and an unchanged unemployment rate at 4.2%.